welcome to another edition of Diamond Life with Steve Williams here on Prepcast Southeast. I am Vince Brown. He is K Central Baseball Coach Steve Williams. Welcome back, Coach.
Hi, Vince. How you doing?
I tell you, Mother Nature sure knows how to pitch a shutout when she wants to. Only been able to get one game in, and that was the impromptu home opener against Chaffee, which would have been at Chaffee, had not been for some last-minute field maladies. But got that one in, 9-3 win at home. Jacob Conklin, player of the game there, round tripper in the first inning, was our wound up 2 for 4, even with a triple. 4 RBIs, not bad for the senior to get started.
No, I was glad to see Jake have some success that day. He's been working hard, and he's an important part of our team. He's got probably the one guy we have that has truly got enough power to have a chance to hit one out at a time. So I was glad to see him get off the schneid and get going.
You know, right now he sits 2 for 5 with those 4 RBIs. But the one thing you had mentioned to us on last week's show is that you wanted to hit him consistently for contact, and you saw it in those first 2 hits, especially the long triple that almost left the yard deep center.
Yeah, that's the thing with Jake. He is such a strong kid that if he can make consistent contact on the barrel, it's going to have a chance to go or get in the gap and be an extra base hit. So Jake gives us a legitimate chance to drive runs in every time he does.
Of course, if you didn't hear the game on Friday with Jackson, well, there's a good reason. Mother Nature decided to say, nope, I'm going to pitch this shutout. And the Herzog Stadium opener now falls on to Seckman, who will take on Jackson. But meanwhile, we'll come back in just a moment and look at the week ahead, including a big trip to Memphis to take on some of the nation's best. Stay right here. You're living the Diamond Life with Steve Williams on Prepcast Southeast. Back, ladies and gentlemen, you are continuing to live the Diamond Life with Steve Williams on Prepcast Southeast. Vince Brown alongside Cape Central Baseball Coach Steve Williams. All right, one game here in the area this week, and that is the game at Portageville. It's a doubleheader. Portageville, I understand, one of the pretty good teams to beat down in the Blue Hill.
Not bad. Lee Wallace is the head coach at Portageville. Good friend of mine. We played baseball in the summers a long time ago, and we just kind of started getting back in the regular schedule of playing each other. And hopefully if weather cooperates today, it should be a nice day if we just get dried out. We're supposed to go down there for a varsity JV doubleheader.
Later this week, as the Easter weekend goes on, everybody else is heading down to their various destinations. Baseball team's heading down to metropolitan Memphis, Tennessee for the USA Baseball Classic. I believe it's the first time in 10 years that this club is heading to take on the nation's best. And it's a pretty stacked field down there at the USA Complex.
It really is. We went there, like I said, 10 years ago, had a great time. Just for whatever reason, didn't go back, went somewhere else. But I called Buster Kelso, who's the head coach in charge of the tournament, got back in it, and it's truly a national field. It's teams from all across the country. You play at the old USA Baseball Olympic training site in Millington, Tennessee, as well as some other sites in the area. So it's really a good test against a number of schools that you don't ever see. And that's the thing that we like to do, is go play some people we don't normally see, play some really good competition, and kind of test ourselves.
One of the teams I understand is from right here in the Midwest region, Waukegan, Illinois. Looking at the scouting report, they're slated to possibly go on a big run in the Illini State this year.
Yeah, and that was a last-minute change there, too. We were originally scheduled to play a team from California, and somehow their travel plans, I guess, fell through. So now we're playing Waukegan, Illinois, which is a huge high school up in the Chicago area. They'll be a great test for us, I guarantee.
Folks, we are off broadcast-wise until next Monday. That's April 6th, and that's when Notre Dame comes a-calling to Cape Central. Tiger Field is the place to be. We want to make sure you're in attendance for another edition of the River City Rumble. Right now, you've lived the Diamond Life with Steve Williams. Along with Coach Steve Williams, I am Vince Brown, and this is Prepcast Southeast.